Hey everybody, welcome to 24 Slayton. It's me and Dave here. How's it going, Dave?
It's going good.
Yeah, so what have you been up to?
Nothing much, to be honest with you. Just, work. Nice to have the day off and go riding with the boys today.
Oh yeah, we went riding.
We did.
That was fun.
It was.
Yes. So what happened this morning when you jumped on the big truck?
I'm not going to lie. I got scared the first time. And then I came back to the truck and I was like, you know what, let me take a break. Then somebody hyped me up, got me back on. I was like feeling great. Took a couple laps. And then I seen the step up or triple. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get on. Nothing big. By mistake, I just over throttled, shot into the face of the double, and then I shot down it, landed hands off the bike, but when I shot into it, I like sprained my wrist, and I'm like not holding on. I'm like going like straight down tire, land, surprisingly not falling off the bike, and then I'm kind of stuck there, and everyone's coming down, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get out of the way. This is terrible.
You might be the king of savings.
I'm thinking about it nowadays. I've pulled some miraculous things, especially with your two-stroke back in the day.
Yes. That was suspension.
Yeah.
I'm going to think that was suspension.
50-50, I feel like at this point. I've had some good saves now that I'm starting to feel confident in them.
But on that one, I'm going to call suspension. If it wouldn't have been so stiff, I think you would have
Probably.
helicopter right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go way back.
Okay.
Stoplight game. You guys when you went to high school, I heard something about a stoplight game and that you guys play it.
It was
Did you play with all guys or were there girls in there?
So it depends who's in the car, right?
Yeah.
It was actually yellow red light.
Yellow
or red yellow, something like that.
Stoplight sounds so much better.
You know what? I didn't make the game up or the rules, so I got stuck playing it a couple times. It was an interesting game. Of course, the goal was always to have a girl in the car and play it that way. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you just have a bunch of dudes that are half naked.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, when you're driving, if the light turns yellow, everyone has to hit the roof. Everyone punches the roof, and you take off a garment of clothes.
Did you ever have any dents in your roof from hitting it too hard?
You know what? I never played it in my game because I'm that particular about my car. So
okay.
No, it was always when I would get a ride with somebody. They're like, "Let's play the game." I'm like, "No, I don't want to play." They're like, "You want to ride? You got to get." I'm like, oh, "Okay."
Do you ever think it was kind of suspect because? Yeah.
You know what? Maybe looking back at it now, probably. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
I mean, given I guess it wasn't so weird trying to play with the girl because you're like, oh, she's gonna take off something, blah blah blah, you know. But then now I'm thinking about it, it's like, man, 99% of the time it was probably with a bunch of guys. Okay. Wow.
Okay. So.
Yeah, but the object of the game is so if it's a yellow light, you hit the roof, and you have to take out the last person to hit the roof has to take off a garment of clothes. So you could be shirt, you could be shoes, socks, till your.
Do shoes count as one or shoe count as
no,
one?
It's you have to take both of them off. And then socks, you can go that route. If you have a necklace, you can take off a necklace, a hat. Like I have this, so I'd take this off. And then you just start going to boxer, or you go to t-shirt, pants, and then all you're left with is boxers.
Okay. So whoever has the least amount of clothes on wins? Or no one who has the most clothes on wins?
The most. So the thing is, though, is...
So who wins in this? Who wins in this?
No one. Like I said, unless you're with the girl in the car, no one wins, which is the reality about it.
But when the girl's in the car, who wins?
Well, hopefully you get her to take off the clothes and not you take them off and look stupid, right?
Okay. I understand this. Okay, when you're driving, how do you take something off when you're driving?
You got to make it work.
That's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, remember, you have a bunch of high schoolers in a car thinking it's fun and great to get someone undressed.
No matter gender.
No matter. Okay. We don't.
Okay.
We don't care.
You don't know no limits.
No.
No nothing. Okay, I got it. So that's how it was growing up.
That was just one of the games.
Okay.
And then, of course, so like I said, yellow, you take one piece off. If it's a red light that you run, the last person to hit has to take off 2.
Wait a minute, run. You run the red light?
Yeah, intentionally to hit the roof and see who's the last person. Intentionally.
Okay. So that's how it was going
Yeah.
to. All right. So you try to get killed.
Yeah. You want to die naked. I'm just joking.
So did anybody ever get pulled over?
I'm going to say no. I don't recall anyone ever getting pulled over for the game.
So if you ran a red light, you just got lucky.
Yeah, for the most part.
In two ways, like the cops, or
You can have your homie butt naked.
yes, cop comes up and like, all right then,
Nothing to see, officer. Just 2 underage
just
kids.
playing stoplight game. I'm gonna call it the stoplight game because it sounds much better than red light, yellow light, or something like that.
That's fine. But yeah, basically you have. I mean, when you go to lunch too. I can't remember the rules 100%. Of course, it's been years since I've played. Thank God.
So many years.
Yeah, like last week. But I think whatever you do, since you take off everything, I think if we were going off campus, you had to walk into the restaurant like that. So most of the time it wouldn't be too extreme because there's not that many lights, right? But to an extent, you have to just like deal with it. You have to get off the car like that.
Did anybody ever go in with just boxers?
We definitely had one person do it, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you know what's really crazy? Like not very many people listen to my podcast.
Uh-huh.
Some do.
Sure.
I'm hoping your mom listens to my podcast.
I'm hoping she doesn't.
and your grandma.
That'd
That'd
be interesting.
Because you know what? Maybe Eddie might be listening to it. Then he'll be like, "Oh hell no!" He's gonna tell your mom for sure, for sure.
You know what? It's probably a good possibility if he watches it and then sees me on it. He's gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Denise, look at this," and then my mom's gonna be like, "She's like, look at this, mom." And
The
reality
good,
is
the good thing about it though, I can gain some followers, or some subscribers maybe.
that's the goal, right?
Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Good
No
looking
problem.
out.
No problem.
I'm gonna promote this really hard. I might just send it straight to your mom.
That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So red light, green light.
They said stoplight.
Oh yeah, stoplight. I'm just thinking of running lights. I'm stuck on the running light thing.
Yeah,
just to
honestly-
get out of taking clothes off.
No, honestly, like if you see of course, the goal is to run the light when it's yellow. But that's the thing. So if you run it when it's yellow and it doesn't change, you hit the roof, and then the last person takes one piece of clothes off, right? But if you're trying to make it and it turns red and you run it, you're like, oops, like it's oops, and then the person has to take off too, the last person. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to know who thought this game up. Just your 3 friends, or
No, it was a good amount, to be honest with you.
you know what? I think the kids across the street, maybe 2 stores down, they go to the same school you went to.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to talk to them about this. I'm gonna like just walk up or
Well, if you ever see them walking out naked at the car, you know they play.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna say, hey, I had a friend that went to your school. Do you guys play the red light, green light game? But I'm gonna call it stoplight. And then I'm gonna see what happens. Then I'm gonna look at him like, okay.
I feel like I know the rules.
Yeah, I know the rules. Hey, you wanna go for a ride? Oh man, this is funny.
Yeah.
How come we never played this? We've driven plenty of times.
I know, we could have played on the way to motocross back
Yes,
in the
we
day.
could have done it so many times.
It would have been a little weird, though, having 2 grown men and, like, an under 18-year-old. Me at the time, like, probably half naked, because Miles would have been taking off his clothes, too.
On purpose?
Probably.
Yes, me too. Me too.
You too.
Late.
Tom will show up ready to go.
Yeah, we just started off with like nothing on, like just our shorts, so we're good.
Oops.
Ready? Yeah, this is funny. That's the thing. I like that.
It's a funny game thinking about it now, but it definitely, like, it's also kind of strange. Like, who thinks about, oh, let me run lights and we have to take off clothes? So there's definitely at least one time that I can recall that they were, like, straight down to, like, boxers. Maybe twice. No, that was twice, actually. One was a guy, one was a girl.
Did the guy just stop?
What happened?
Did the guy just stop, or he kept going?
No, we were just done. We already got to their place.
I made a U-turn. At least one
You might
more.
as well.
Yeah,
Like,
just get it over with. Go all the way. 'Cause you got to finish the game.
you know what?
You guys are just quitters.
I guess so.
You had cheap gas was cheaper back
I
then.
know,
You
right?
could've-
Now it's. I
Yeah.
just filled up my bike and it was like $13. And I was like, man, it's crazy because I filled up my truck too, and the truck was at. It was like $4.30 a gallon, and then like literally maybe like 3 miles up, it's like $5. Given I'm on the bike, I don't care.
You know,
but-
people are thinking right now that a couple of people that don't live in California are like 4.30, 5 something.
Yeah, oh, it's insane.
Yeah.
What is it? I had someone that went to London, and they were telling me that they
There
pay
you go,
by.
there you go, bragging again.
No. I didn't say me. I said someone I know.
But you have friends all over the world. We're good. I understand. You're probably going to go on vacation over there after you go to Cancun
I wish.
on
I'm
Monday.
too poor.
Cancun on Monday? Poor. Dominican Republic?
That was
Poor.
last year,
Oh,
and I didn't pay for it.
wait up. Where'd you go this year?
This year I flew out to Utah. I've done Vegas. I'm doing Cancun this coming up week. It's my real first week-long vacation. Every other vacation I take is about just a
A
weekend.
month? Like a month. Month and a half.
Actually, this is kind of a month. So the way my schedule works this time, I come back for 3 days, celebrate Christmas, and then I fly back out. I'm going to Mammoth to snowboard.
So fun.
Hopefully, I'm hoping it dumps.
Who are you going with to Mammoth?
It's a brother's trip.
Okay.
I guess we did Mammoth last year too. So it's me and my 2 younger brothers, 23-year-old and a 17 going on 18 next year. So we just go snowboard, hang out with each other, kind of bond, and come back.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's fun. Sounds fun.
it is.
I don't like snowboard.
I know you
I
know.
don't like cold. Me
I
and,
know.
me and cold just don't work. If it would have been colder at the track today, I would have waited until it warmed up.
You know what though? I'd rather have it cold than hot. And hear me out. I can put on layers. I can't take off layers. I'm already a bigger guy. Like, if it's hot, I'm just drenched, unhappy.
You didn't used to be a bigger guy. You used to like go to the gym. You used to be boxing all the time. What happened then? What happened? Explain. Explain to all these people.
I still go to the gym. I still do. Boxing, I mean, I love it. It's like, I come from a family that just did it their whole life. My mom won nationals. My uncle won nationals like 20 times. He was Manny Pacquiao's sparring partner. Ton of pros, The thing is, though, is it's so much time and dedication. And the reality is that if you're not going to put your whole heart into it, there's no point of like just doing like half of the work, right? And it's one of those sports where you will end up getting hurt if you're not doing it to everything you have, right? So it's like I remember when I was getting back into it after during high school. I stopped for many years, went back into it, and I was going as hard as I can, but I definitely had a lot more to put into it, and I got beat up like bad, and I was like, wow, like it was probably because I had no stamina either at the time.
Yeah.
But then I remember having that feeling. I was like, I never want this feeling to happen again. And it wasn't because I was outclassed or anything like that. It was just more of like I didn't have any stamina. And it was just like, I was like, I'm going to start running again. I'm going to start swimming. I'm going to start doing everything I know to make sure I never get beat up because I got tired, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I've been outclassed. I'll never forget. I went sparring with this pro team, and they had this kid that's been consistently competing, consistently has like over 100 fights ready to go. And he just came and kicked the living crap out of me. That one was kind of painful because it wasn't like, I ran out of gas. I just got outclassed. And it happens, it's part of the sport. I've been on the other side of the table where the other person got, it was just different. But it was just kind of like growing, like, being an adult, it was just too tough to be able to work and box. And when I wanted to get back into it, I already had a kid and I had a girlfriend at the time, and it was just kind of not feasible to be able to have a career, girlfriend and kid, and get back into it and compete and do all that fun stuff. So I had to let it go. Now my life's a little bit different, but I still have I still go to the gym every day. I spend about minimum an hour, but probably about two, to be honest with you. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of something I love doing. I'm starting to change up a lot of different things. So I might start boxing now that I have some more time.
Now you're gonna be super heavyweight.
I'll fight Tyson. I'm ready for him. Yeah, but
Wait, you
no,
went from like 145 to
150 or 149 if you want to be really exact. And then the happy life. I'm gonna just put it that way. Like Steve said today, the happy life got me to like 255.
no, that wasn't that Brian? I think it was Brian.
Was it Brian?
Yeah, shout out Brian.
Okay, shout out to Brian for that one.
Yeah,
But that was funny.
Brian.
It was Brian. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I thought it was Steve, but no, it was Brian because Brian wasn't around when.
No, Steve didn't want to say anything. He was trying to be.
No, Steve. Well,
Yeah, Steve was
no,
there.
but
He didn't
we were talking to Brian though about
Yeah.
it.
Okay, you showed him the video. You showed him the picture.
No,
He went-
because you mentioned the. Yeah.
I showed him big Dave and.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I'm now I have more time. I'm gonna probably get back into boxing. Probably just try to condition myself and get to probably 170, 180s. I feel like that's probably the most natural way I can be at now. It's a little tougher because back then I didn't have as much muscle. I mean, I still had plenty, but the weightlifting and training I've been doing and the regimen and diet, it's kind of pushed me up a decent amount in weight. I've cut a significant amount of body fat, but the weight has definitely not really changed, which is the funny part. Everyone's like, what are you doing? You look like Fred today was like, you lost 100 pounds? I was like, no. First off, like, I never was that big. I guess I kind of a lie. I was that much bigger, but I guess when I met my ex, I was at 180, right? And then I jumped up to 255 at the end of it. So it was not a total of 100 pounds, but if you look at my boxing weight, yes, I was 105 pounds to be
Nice.
accurate. Yeah, nice.
I like it. I like it.
Thick.
You're a fluffy Dave. Fluffy Dave.
But I think right now, if I get back to 180, that's probably what I'm trying to get to. It's not that much further away from what I am right now. It's like probably like 30 pounds, but it's
Did you change yourself? Because you changed. I thought you were gonna be. You were talking about competition.
recently.
Remember we talked? You said you were thinking about competitions.
I am. I gotta be honest. It's just I want to, right? I love it, but the other thing is like, and I talk with a lot of people. I put so much time in the gym, like lifting wise, and the tough part is it's like I don't want to throw away all that hard work again because I've done it in the past, right? So before I got back into boxing, I was playing football for high school at Arcadia, and I was so dedicated to hitting certain marks, and I made them. I made most of them, I guess. Let me be honest. I missed the one for bench that I wanted. I always wanted to hit 3 plates, and I never did in high school. I got to 275 one time. That was like, whoa, I was so happy. That was like my senior year. And deadlift, squat, I made it. You know, I did 5 plates for deadlift, 4 for squat. And I was okay being there. But my bench never made it. But I cut a ton of weight in high school to get back into boxing shape. And I was walking around 175, maybe 180 my junior year. And then I cut down to 150. And it was like drastic for me because I was like, man, like, I feel like I lost like a big portion of me. And even a girl that I was dating at the time, she saw me months later because we weren't really talking anymore or friends. And she's like, what happened to you? And I went from like a waist size like 32 to a 28. And like any guy knows 28 is really small, right? So yeah, that's kind of what happened in the past. And then now, as much as I want to compete for boxing, I think about it. I'm like, man, like I've been putting so much time in to build like my muscles a certain way, to eat a certain way, to get stronger a certain way. And am I going to throw it away again? Because I spent hours in the gym, right? So if I spend 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, that's 12 hours times 56 or 52. I mean,
Go ahead. Do the math.
I'm going to do the math.
Yeah.
So if I do 12, that's 10. So 120 times 5, you're looking at 600. You're looking at 624 a year. So it's 624 hours a year. Given I know once I go back into boxing, I have to put in the same or more. You know, that Michael Jordan rule that he says, like, if you want to be a professional, you have to put 10,000 hours into your whatever you're doing. It's honestly so accurate. And it's because if you're looking at it from a time perspective, I mean, when I was in high school, I would wake up at 5 a.m., go running for an hour. I did about 6 miles. I'd go swimming for an hour. That was about a mile and a half. And then I would go at night after school. I'd be in the gym, hitting the heavy bag, jump roping, warm-ups, shadow boxing. That honestly was about an hour and a half. And then we do plyometrics, which would be sit-ups and push-ups. And then like pull-ups, stuff like that. And then senior year also I had like a weightlifting class. So I'd spend about an hour there too. And then the days that I was at the gym, we had sparring nights, right? So you're at the gym for another half an hour minimum working out. You're probably there the whole hour, but you're not sparring the full time. You're just kind of standing around waiting for you to go. If there's a lot of people, it's a spar night. They bring in like 10 guys plus like 20 other guys that are just there to work out. So, yeah, I mean, it's literally like a full-time job. I mean, it was like 4 to 5 hours a day. And it's just not feasible, I feel like, when you have, responsibility and stuff like that. But I'm going to definitely try. My goal, probably when I get back from my trip or the new year, I'm already used to going to the gym a lot. I just need more time, or I need to wake up early, is realistically, and I just love my sleep.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Because maybe what Tom said's true.
What did he say?
You drink too much. Going out, partying all the time.
Yeah, I'm probably going to cut it. I'm not going to lie. I definitely do enjoy going out. There's some good memories, stories, some funny videos that I definitely have going out. But it's just the thing is...
If you have for Snapchat, they're good. Something to
look whoa, at. That's the private one. That's too good to show publicly.
Yeah, that's the one. If you have Snapchat, you're like, okay, David, again.
Wow. You know what? Thank God Tom doesn't have me on Snapchat, because he'd be probably sending me to an institution right now.
I might have to record a couple and send it to him.
Do you have me on Snapchat?
Yes, I do.
That's fun. Do you see him?
Yes, I do.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh, what's David done today?
You know what? Like, I laugh because Tom's like, oh, your Instagram's outrageous. I'm like, you know what? That's the PG version. I'm not gonna lie to you, Tom. Yep. You watch my Snapchats, and you know what? It's not me. In reality, I'm not thinking in that moment. I'm definitely just like having fun.
The same 3 moves.
What happened?
The same 3 moves. You do the same 3 moves on every video.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm not gonna even go down this, but yeah. Long story short, reality.
No,
is...
long story long. No, long story short.
But yeah.
Wait, who's the one that you hang your sidekick?
It's my brother, the 23-year-old.
Okay.
So he's
full. Spider-Man. Who's Spider-Man? Is he Spider-Man?
No, that's someone else that I know. But we.
Does he dress like Spider-Man only for Halloween, or was he actually not Spider-Man Halloween?
He did it twice. He did it 3 times. So I watched the premiere of Spider-Man. I invited him. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go watch the. This wasn't my brother. This is a homie or a coworker previously. I hit him. I was like, hey, do you want to go watch the movie? Opening night. Sure. And he pulls up in a full Spider-Man costume. I'm like, yes. Did I miss the memo? And then the funniest thing is we get to the bar, because they have a bar inside the movie theaters. And the guy is walking by, zips up his hood, and he's like, and I'm like, is this really happening? And they're looking at each other like, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, these are 2 grown adults throwing webs at each other.
You should have grabbed both of them, went back in the car, and played red light, green light, or yellow light, blue light.
Well, the guy in the Spider-Man suit, he just has one thing to take off.
That's what I mean. You would have won. You actually would have finished the game. Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Hit a red light, suit, and undies are coming off, Spider-Man.
Yep, you did. You're good.
But I guess does the mask count? Is that separate? Because it doesn't attach.
Yeah, maybe that has to be another one. But that would be game 1. You would have been legendary. You could have been legendary.
Oh my gosh, dude. I got someone finally, fully.
When you
But-
when you go to high school reunion, they'd be like, dude, I won the game.
Do you remember this guy? Did you see Spider-Man on my story? I got him. I unmasked him and then clothed him to the
Yes.
fullest. I unmasked him to the complete fullest.
Yeah, you won, but you missed your opportunity. Damn, that sucks.
But that was, yeah, me and him used to hang out. We don't really hang out as much anymore. But yeah, normally when I go out, it's my brother. He's definitely the sidekick on one side of it, and then I also hang out with another coworker from my previous firm, Merrill Lynch. My buddy Donovan. So he's actually always out with me. He's a really good friend of mine. I'm actually gonna see him tomorrow to go snowboard along with my brother.
Wait up. So you're going snowboarding tomorrow.
I am.
Then you're leaving to Cancun on Monday.
I am.
He's bragging everybody.
I'm not. That's just the reality.
That's baller stuff. That's on a whole different level. One day we'll all get there.
My mom sent me a video on Instagram. It made me laugh. She's like, "Do you feel broke, but you always ball out?" She's like, "Are you bougie? You're bougie broke." And I was like, "That's me. I'm broke." She's like, "No, you're not broke." I'm like, "Okay, fine. I'm broke bougie." It was a funny video.
I didn't get it. Didn't send it to me.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. Nice. I'll be waiting for it.
I got you.
I don't think so.
I got you.
You're gonna forget about it. You're gonna be like, oh.
That might be the case. I'm not gonna lie. You know what?
You're gonna start getting ready to go snowboarding.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna even lie and be like, "Oh no, no, no." You know what? Like, if you don't remind me when I leave, I'm gonna jump on the bike, get home, and be like, "Okay, good. I'm going to bed."
Even though it's like 3 minutes to home, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, I still need to stop.
Wait, are you gonna go straight down and then go over the little bridge thing, or are you gonna go all the way on that side?
No, I'm gonna go that way.
Dude,
And
just
then-
go that way. Go through the little bridge.
No, it's because by my
Dude,
What
it's
is it?
straight down the street.
You know what? I really could.
Yes.
I really
You're on
could.
the bike. It's easy.
I've done on the dirt bike.
Yeah,
the
there's-
time I dropped
and
it off.
Yeah, and there's nobody,
Yeah.
and there's no cops or anything. Go by the golf course, then right
You
there.
never know. You never know.
What are they
But
gonna do? They're not gonna make it through that little spot.
oh, there's a bike cop. Imagine, be like, oh my gosh.
Nah, he won't do it.
I doubt it.
He's got a lot of baggage.
That's true.
He'll fit, but
Might just tase me when I'm coming by.
he wouldn't do that. Not in your city.
Not in Arcadia.
No. No, they
But,
wouldn't. Maybe if it was Monrovia.
Maybe.
Yeah, Almani.
I'm all for sure. I'm on. I would get the baton out there.
Yeah, they got you.
But I actually might stop by Albertsons. I need to buy some supplies for tomorrow.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Tom?
Tom's
Just wait for the Snapchat, Tom.
No, the funniest thing
Wait
is
for the Snapchat, Tom. I got you.
the funniest thing is Tom is like, "Hey," he's like, "Oh, so you're going to Cancun?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "All inclusive?" Yeah. Oh, he's like, "I'll wait for the story." I was like, he's like, "Don't drink too much." I'm like, "Can't promise that, but I'll try not to post too much. How about that?" And he's like, I'm like, "Hey, at least you don't get the 3 a.m. text messages." Like, you know, I've definitely done a few of them in the past.
I didn't get it. Send me
That's
one.
good.
Send me one. I'm good with it. I'll laugh.
You'll get the phone call. Hi, Tim.
Yeah, I'll just come run in here and we'll just do a podcast.
Over FaceTime. Yes.
That'll be
Yes.
And then it'll be the Snapchat one though.
Oof.
I like it. So what did we went riding today, huh?
Yeah.
You got up.
I did.
You were there early.
I was there early, yeah.
Oh man, this is
It was painful. I'm not going to lie. I haven't woken up at 7 in the morning in a good while. And you know what? Okay.
I thought you go to the gym at 5 every morning.
I used to. Now I go at 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
And so at first I was doing 4 a.m. sessions. I was at the gym 4 a.m. Or I'm sorry. I was awake at 4 a.m. at the gym no later than 5. I do an hour of cardio and probably like an hour or 2 of lifting. I love lifting. Like I can just be there all day.
Because you don't have a job.
I have a job.
He must. I don't think he has a job because he's lifting, he's going out.
How would I pay for my...
I don't know. I'm wondering. OnlyFans? Want to put it out there?
What is it? Dad bod? I mean, it's in, they say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what? That's what they say, so...
You could have like special guest Spider-Man, dude. And then the other dude, the other 2 guys on Snapchat, dude, your OnlyFans could probably do some damage. Tom will pay for it.
You'll pay the premium.
Yeah. I'll subscribe. Just because I'll help you out.
All right, but you got to promote it on the channel.
We will.
Okay.
You get your OnlyFans. We got you.
Perfect.
Yes, that's it. OnlyFans.
But yeah, I mean, definitely was up and
DBOD 15 or something like that. Whatever it's gonna be.
debug. But
Oh no, your bike's 22, so it's DBOD 22.
actually, it's funny. Remember, my bike, since I got it from Miles, I still have his number plate
I know.
and his name. So it says Kovacs. Some guy walked up to me and he's like, "Hey, is your name Kovacs?" I was like, "No." Why? And he's like, "Oh, I saw your number plate." I was like, "Oh, yeah, my bad. That's not me. Like, that's my best friend's dad." And yeah.
And I stole his bike and just ride it.
Yeah. You know, I still need to change the registration. I have it at the house. I've just been lazy to go in. I need to get some things done with that. I still need to go get my license to ride the motorcycle.
You just live on the edge. You are on the edge. Red light game, running red lights. No license.
I've definitely ran the red
Hold
light.
on. Eddie. Tell his mom.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely, I definitely need to get the license. It's
Where'd you buy your bike from? Birds.
Three Bros.
And they sold it to you without a license. Hey, you want to buy a motorcycle for the street? Go ahead. You don't have a license? We're good. Just take
Everyone
it.
will sell it to you, actually. The thing is, you technically can't ride it off the lot. So since I have a truck anyways, I just loaded it with me and was like, thank you, got home and started ripping on it. So I need to actually take it in for maintenance because I hit the first, what is it called? Like maintenance thing. So that just shows how much I've been riding and that's terrible.
You gonna take it to Finky?
I was, but it's because I have the warranty thing and they want to make sure everything goes through the system. But I'm actually trying to drop off the dirt bike to him. I'm going to have him probably try to tighten up all the bolts so I don't lose anymore.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Just a check, right?
Yeah, I'll probably have him clean out the air filter and then do the oil change. So I watched it though for the first time.
I seen that.
Yeah, it was nice, right?
Was it on Snapchat?
No, I sent it in the group text.
Oh, group text. Yes, that was good.
The where are you writing, bro?
Yeah, the one I don't answer.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they start getting too crazy in there, and Norm just goes off.
It's always Norm.
Yeah.
It's always Norm.
It's funny, that group text is most of the guys that go riding, and Norm doesn't go riding, but he talks the most on the group text.
That's a fact, actually. That's funny. It's always Norm that messages the most, and he doesn't write. He
Yeah.
always flakes.
Yep.
I love you, Norm, but yeah, he always flakes.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Today, he's like, what time, how long
No,
you
no,
gonna be there? How late you gonna be there? And we were there way after 2 o'clock when they closed.
oh yeah, because we were eating Rally's fried
Yes.
chicken. Oh man,
Fried chicken.
Oh, that fried chicken was so good.
Yes, it was. I tried to get some to go, and it was all gone. It was all gone. I missed the go plate.
Miles set me up. He's like, "Hey, can you hold my bike?" Yeah, sure. I was like, "Man, I want some more fried chicken."
Yeah.
By the time I get there, I gave Miles the last piece.
Yeah.
Just to give it to him. I'm like, no. I'm
I
like,
know, that was so bad.
I was like, man. I'm like, he knew. I was going for that last piece.
Yeah. When I went back, I go, "Can I get another piece?" And she goes, "Oh no, this is mine. That's Fred's, and that's Miles." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Miles don't need no more. Miles don't need no more."
He likes a potato salad. And
Yeah, give him the whole thing of potato salad. I had to
Piece
have
of chicken.
I had to have another
Piece of chicken.
plate of potato salad now.
Oh, I saw you on it. I saw you going to town
Yeah.
on it. Randy saw me eating my chicken and I was like all enjoying in the corner and he's like, eat it, eat it. I was like, who's looking at me right now? And Randy's like pops his head out laughing. I was like, oh man.
Then he goes and eats his own,
Yeah. Yeah, like 5 minutes
just
later.
hating. Yeah, I don't know.
It was good.
It was a good day. I'm gonna try and go down there tomorrow to Vegas next week.
Baller.
Yeah.
You go to another state to ride
Yeah.
your bike?
I'm going
Like,
with Dave. I'm trying to. I wanted him to take my bike so he could fix something.
who, Fred?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
I'll just fix it myself. I'm not working Monday.
Holiday?
It's raining. It's raining. Yeah, rain holiday, non-paid holiday. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'll probably just work on it Friday, and then we're gonna try me and Dave, Black Dave.
Okay.
You guys know Black Dave. He's always on that side over there. That side. So, yeah, we're gonna do. We're gonna try and go up there, but he has a concert to go to. He wants to go to a concert on Saturday night.
What concert?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a concert guy. I was a concert guy when I was younger, but now
What kind of music did you listen to when you were younger?
I listen to everything. It's a lot of rock. I went to a lot of rock concerts.
Okay.
I went to Led Zeppelin, Thin Lizzy, Pink Floyd, The Who.
Led Zeppelin had to be fun.
I went to actually the last. I'm gonna date myself really good, but I went to the last Led Zeppelin concert ever,
That's pretty cool.
1977. So the shirt,
No way.
the shirt that everybody wears with
Yeah.
that shirt was
You were
actually the
there.
concert shirt. I was there, at the forum, at
Really?
the forum,
At the Forum.
and I think Thin Lizzy opened up for them.
Really? I didn't realize that they stopped touring then.
That's when John Bonham died after that,
Oh yeah.
and they didn't replace the drummer.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. Time flies. For some reason, why I thought they might have stopped touring in the 80s, but now that you say that, it's like, that's true. Yeah, it was 70s.
Yep,
Huh, interesting.
that's how we do it back then. Somebody dies, group stops. Don't add on. Except when they leave, it's different. When they die.
Yeah, when they leave.
Yeah, like Van Halen.
I'm pretty sure Metallica's added a few people. And
Van
kicked off
Halen.
people.
Van Halen messed up. They got rid of David. Well, David left, and they picked
Yeah.
up Sammy. Not the same.
Yeah. It tends to happen a lot.
I think I talked about that in another podcast. But anyway,
Did you?
yeah, with Jordan.
Okay.
But I didn't go on a rant. I just kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe I did. I don't know. You guys let me know. Oh yeah, and if anybody out there knows about the red light, stoplight, green light, red light, yellow light game, hit me up in the comments. If you want to play with Dave, the red
No,
light,
you
the
know,
red
I'm
light, yellow
retired
light.
from the game.
No,
I think Tim's ready to play.
He's ready. He's
No.
still there. He needs to win.
I need to
He
win.
needs to
I
win the
need
game.
to
So
win. Yeah.
if you guys can get together, comment down below, and then see who wants it. We'll do some emails or whatever. We'll get David together. What do you want to do with it? You want to do it in your SUV or your Infinity, right?
Nah, SUV.
Or you want to do it on the bike?
A bike would be cool.
That's-
You're just like throwing the clothes off, then everyone's just seeing you fly by. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be good. I think the bike would be the one you want to do.
Probably, but SUV is probably a little more safer. It's a little bit bigger, so it's easier for the driver to take off his clothes.
Okay.
You know, you got to think outside the box. So when you're in a car, it's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit cramped. SUV, you can slide it back, kind of, be more relaxed, take it off.
So how many Mercedes did you do this in when you were younger? Expensive Mercedes, not the cheap one.
I know, right? It's crazy. I always talk with people. I'm like, man, it's like growing up. Like I didn't realize how nice Mercedes was.
Yeah.
And now, I'm like, man, I would love one, but I'm just not willing to pay the price. But then I think about it, I'm like,
17-year-old kids, 16-year-old kids in a Mercedes.
Actually, we had a 15-year-old kid. We had a 15-year-old kid, no license. Daddy bought it for him and was like, oh, this is ready for you in the next 6 months because he was turning 16. I'm like,
What was it?
C63 AMG, Black Edition.
Nice.
Fully loaded, dropped 130 cash. Cash.
And we're gonna hold it here for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then he drove it before that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He drove it to school.
Yeah.
Everyone, he's like, look, everyone. It was pretty sick, to be honest with you.
You had a lot of Range Rovers.
We did.
Yeah, a lot of G wagons. I think.
The G-Wagon,
Yeah,
yes.
I seen a lot of
Actually,
G-Wagons.
okay. Which is crazy to me. Like, I always laugh at people. I'm like, man, like, looking back, like, Mercedes, I mean, it's a nice car. Gorgeous car. Very luxurious. We had kids with an E63 AMG, C63. I mean, plenty of money. So it's crazy. And that was very common. Everyone had, minimum C class and nice, right?
What did you have?
My feet. Until senior year, my parents and me, we made a little deal that if I pitch in some money, they'll pitch in some money. And I ended up getting a 350Z.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
You didn't go like, but mom.
But
Look
Mom,
what-
I
look
want
what-
a Benz.
Yeah, look what they're driving.
Yeah, like, you know what though? It's because, I'll be honest, like, at the time, Benzes didn't really, like, catch my eye.
She's lucky. If it could have been a couple more years later, you'd be like,
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm like, Mom, I want a Benz.
she would have laughed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, they would.
Oh yeah. My dad would have been like, "You're lucky you're even getting a car. I'd be on 2 feet right now." So
Walking
or-
uphill both ways.
yeah, I definitely walked home a few times from high school.
You should have just ran. You're in shape.
I did not from high school, just because I was always wearing clothes that I don't want to get sweaty in. So I don't want to
You
like.
probably had clothes in your backpack you could have changed in.
I probably did because I had weight room.
Yeah.
But I was lazy to run with the backpack on. I did do it a few times, like my freshman sophomore year. But I did have a few times some saving grace from a few friends. They're like, "Hey, I live in your area. I saw you walking the other day." I was like, "Oh, really?" Like, "Oh, how funny." They're like, "You want to ride?" I'm like, "Yeah, great." So, oddly enough, we became friends throughout high school, which I never realized. But he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been your neighbor your whole life." I was like, "You've never said nothing." He's like, "Yeah, I've seen you walking home." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. You're my neighbor. You're going literally across the street, and
Yeah.
you just said like I seen you walking home." I was like, "Peace." I'm like, "Yeah."
I would do the same thing because then you'd like expect it. Hey, can you give me a ride? And like,
You know what? Like, I'm okay with people asking me. Like back then, like I would always drive, right? So I got my license at 16, but my grandpa let me start driving at 10 years old. So that's how I kind of became a big car junkie. I know, right?
we're gonna have to talk to your grandma.
My mom always talks to me about this. She's like, "I can't believe Dad let you do this." I was like, "I can't believe you didn't know." Like, Grandpa was, Grandpa hooked it up, and he hooked it up with his car. He had back in the day, he bought a brand.
Or Porsche.
I wish. That old man. Back in the day, he had a brand new Infiniti G35. Bought a brand new, it was car of the year at the time, right? And when I was driving, he's like, "If you want, you could just drive my car." I'm like, "Really?" So my dad and mom split up when I was young, and my dad lived in Palmdale. And my mom would be like, "I'll come pick you up." I'm like, "Nah, I want Grandpa to pick you up." Little did she know I was getting driving lessons from Palmdale. I was speeding home while Grandpa's asleep. So I learned freeways pretty young. So I'm like driving home, GPS on in the beginning, and then I learned the way home, and I'd be speeding in his car. I'm like, man, I think about it now. I'm like, what would a cop say? He just pulls up next to me and he sees like a kid barely looking over the steering wheel. But
Kind of same thing.
yeah, my eyes are a little over now.
Okay.
So yeah,
All
it wouldn't
right.
be so bad.
Yeah, we're the same thing.
But yeah, I always think I'm like, man, that's crazy that Grandpa really let me. So by the time I was like 16, I was already like parallel parking and super comfortable with everything. And I'm like, man, I have like 6 years of driving experience at 16.
That's good.
Yeah,
I like it.
I still drove pretty stupid, but I learned. So now I drive a lot better now.
Drive a lot better.
I do. I try to be responsible. Not drive crazy. So especially on a bike, it's just scary in these areas.
Yeah.
But
Try to tell you, but he don't listen. He don't listen.
it's what it's great for the commute. It's nice to be able to get to work there.
It saves you a lot of money so you can go on vacation, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is,
See?
right?
And that's the secret I don't want to tell people.
That's what I need to do. I'm gonna get a bike and go to work.
You have a
so I
bike,
could
don't
say-
you?
Yeah, but they're not together.
They're in
It
two
needs to be.
pieces.
It needs to be. It's being rebuilt or not be restored.
Which bike?
My RZ. I sold all the other ones.
You sold a Ducati?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tired of that thing. It was too noisy.
Too
it was
noisy.
It was too fast.
I can definitely see that.
Let me see. What else was it? It was really expensive if something happened to it, so I had to fix it myself.
Like the spark plug.
Spark plug. Yes. That's stupid.
Nightmare still, huh?
Yeah. And then what else was it? It was uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
How far did you ride? Probably rode from here to Monrovia.
Yeah, still uncomfortable. But even when I went to we went to the rock store and all this stuff.
What's the rock store?
I'm not gonna tell you because you're gonna want to go. So
Wow.
and you don't have a license. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be a good thing. It'll be on a tow truck going home.
Where's the store? Just tell me.
The rock store in Malibu,
Oh, okay.
up on Angeles Cross Highway on
Pacific Coast.
Mulholland.
Oh, okay.
So you go up to the rock store, and then from the rock store you go down to the Neptune's Net.
Neptune's Net. Okay.
And then you come back through Santa Monica.
Okay. So you do the PCH way. You know what? I'll be honest with you.
Until you go, that's it. I'm sorry. If you
What?
go, then you're gonna go you're not in your car when you go up to the mountains when you're not supposed to. Same thing on the bike. You go through that whole thing and
Okay.
you start having fun and You start going faster, and then somebody passes you on a super motard, and you're like, "What?"
And then you get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, and then you start going faster in your Ducati, and you pass them. And then you look down, you're going way too fast. And it's like, okay, let's
Slow down.
Let's sell it.
Let's sell it. You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of going just long distance just because of the whole factor. Regardless of the license, like I'm gonna get it one of these days. Probably when I'm on vacation, I'll come back and get it.
But the thing about that, if you go there, you're gonna go right near your dad's house.
I will.
See, and then you can just go to your dad's house, go there.
I know.
See, so it's not that far no more.
It's not, but I just don't like. I honestly like. I rather just drive.
Yeah,
that.
this is different. This is like through the canyons and through the whole thing.
I can take the Infinity.
Yeah, but the thing is, the bikes are so fun.
The bikes are fun, but it's just the danger part. I mean, you know. I don't know. I don't like. I ride the bike on the freeway here and there. I go to like Pasadena, so I'll take like 3-4 exits, right, and go to the gym. And I'll do it going to Rosemead, so it's like another 6 exits. But I just don't like doing far distance on the bike, and it's just because of the whole risk factor. Like, you know, I want to come home in one piece, and definitely.
What we should do is make a trailer for your bike, and then put your dirt bike on the back.
That, have you seen that one actually?
Yes.
It's sick. I seen one where they have the KTM. I was like, bro, what a flex! You pull up on your KTM, pulling your KTM to the track, like.
And then you just take your you have your gear, you change it to your
gear bag, yeah.
And then you ride, and then you take your gear off, put your bike on, and just take off. You're riding to go ride. You're riding to go ride. That's what you're doing. Let's work on it. Let's work on it.
Definitely will have to think about something.
But then you can, dude, and then you could split lanes going home.
No, you can't split lanes. It's like 2 bikes coming.
You can still split lanes. It's like you're splitting lanes. There's no traffic.
I'd be like the size of a Harley. I'm just kidding, but
the size will still be thin, but you'll be longer.
Oh, are you saying like, oh, I'm gonna be pulling the bike behind me? Oh, okay. I was thinking I seen one where they have a sidecar and they would load the bike on the sidecar, and I was like,
that would be sick.
Yeah.
But if you put a trailer.
Yeah.
And just pull your bike on your trailer. Just be going. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. And then when you pull up, you'll be. But the only thing is, like, you'd have to worry about shade. You have to like have friends there.
Yeah. Well, I only ride with friends now. I used to ride by myself all the time. Now it's just I don't know. Honestly, with gas being so high and like, I don't know, and not being able to wake up, Tom. I honestly, I'm gonna say like it's just I don't know. I just don't want to drive that far anymore because I used to ride Milestone like.
Milestone was close though. It seemed like it was really close.
It felt like it was, but it's not that much closer. I think Paris is only like 15 more minutes.
That's far.
Is it?
Yes. Okay. You have to go down and then go right. It's pretty far.
Down and go right. Okay.
It's far.
But long story short, I love
you Milestone. And your long story short.
No, but I loved Milestone. Like
yes, that was a spot.
It was 30. It was $90 a month membership. I pulled up like 4 times a week at one point when I lost my job, like right out of high school.
That's funny. He loses his job, goes right.
Yeah, and instead of being like, let me look for a job. I need to make money. You know what? I have some money saved up from work. I'm just gonna start writing every day, and that's how I picked it up like a lot better, right? It was nice to have that luxury, and then I ran out of money from all my savings. I was like, ooh, maybe I gotta go back to work now. It's been 4 months. But it was a fun
sacrifices, huh?
Yeah, sadly.
Okay, we're good though.
You know what? I don't understand why we haven't had a track open at Urbandale.
Because Urbandale is too small, and it's all concrete or asphalt.
No, but they have the thing across, like the whole.
Have you seen that? You passed by it today.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to it.
They just started building. There's tilt ups.
No, but I'm saying I don't know why we did it in the past.
Because they were filling the hole. The mine, they mined the whatever, and then they filled the hole. So when they're filling it, once they filled the hole, they let it sit, and then they started building. So now they're building on it. It's done.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah. That would have been a nice track. Can you imagine how if they had night sessions? I'd be like, Tim.
If they could put it at Pomona, like we had a long time ago.
Yeah, but by that time, Pomona would be trafficy to get there.
It doesn't matter. It's not that far. You go down to 210, it's right there. That's so fast. That's like 20 minutes.
The racetrack in Santa Anita racetrack.
There's horses.
They're not racing all year long.
But there's horses. Horses don't like motorcycles. That's why Motorcycle. If it's horses or motorcycles, it's horses.
But that would have been dope.
It would.
Can you imagine? Like, you literally just say, "Hey, I'm gonna get to the track. It's a 10-minute ride. It takes me longer to load my bike.
Once it gets electric, we're good.
Ooh.
Yes, we'll have more. We'll have more.
No more brop. You're just gonna.
Yep. I'll have to learn everything over again.
You won't be able to hear your sound of the bike.
No, I'll be listening to a whole different sewing machine. A whole different sewing machine. That's gonna be good. I don't know.
Oh man.
It's gonna be good though. All right, so you're gonna be gone on Monday.
Monday night. Leave I fly into Cancun.
Okay, so you're gonna leave tomorrow. Go snowboarding. What time are you leaving?
So I have my brothers, my two brothers, my good friend, and my brother's bringing his friend. I told him, look, I'm not waiting for you guys. If you're not here at 5, I'm leaving.
5 in the morning?
5 a.m.
Again, he says he can't go riding because he can't get up early. 2 days in a row, he's going to get up early, one to go snowboarding. And then he's going to party his ass off. Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, not Sunday night. Not Sunday night. I'm going to be relaxed. I'll be chilling.
Stop it.
We drink on the mountain, though. That's what it is. So it's Sunday morning.
Okay.
Sunday morning, we drink I'll probably drink until 1 o'clock. And then since we leave at 5, it's 4 hours to sober up.
But you got to be kind of careful snowboarding so you can go to Cancun.
Yes. So that's why I got off the bike today. I was like, you know what? I was like, look, I paid a good amount of money for this trip. I am not going in a cast. Like, given it'll be a great conversation starter for all the people there. But I'm just not trying to ruin my trip. So, yes.
No, it'll be like a talking point for the whole trip.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
Look, I got this. You know how I got it? Being stupid.
Being stupid on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You
ride motorcycles? Then they would have been cool.
Like, wow, this guy is cool.
He must be like Travis Pastrana.
You know what's funny when you tell people, yeah, I ride dirt bikes. Like, oh, did you do any tricks?
Yeah. I get on it and go around the circle. I'm good. That's my trick I got.
The best trick, I use my clutch and I go.
Yeah. Like that. The best trick is I don't fall.
Yes.
That's my best.
I saved the bike.
Actually, today I did go down.
Did you?
Yeah, I missed. I went to the turn. It was spongy.
Right.
And I went to get out of the gas. No, just the front end tucked kind of, and I just fell over.
That's the worst.
But I was going slow because I was checking the. I was my first lap. My first lap, I was like looking at the track, making sure it was all the same.
Yeah.
And when I looked around, spongy fell over.
Was that the right when you got there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
My first lap, third turn. They were spongy in the middle.
Oh.
So I try not to stay in the main line so the guys can go around me, and then I fall. Got dirty. So I knew the rest of the day would be good.
Because you can't fall.
I got it out of the way.
It's like that new helmet, Phil. You got to drop the new helmet every time.
I dropped helmet, gloves, and goggles today. Make sure.
You know what surprised me? I think I've only fallen over on my bike, this bike, but that poor Honda I had back in the day, man, that thing. It had like crooked bars, crooked suspension, crooked what is it called? Levers. That thing was beat. I mean, I put it through the ringer. Like, I love that bike. Till this day, I always think like, man, that bike was fun. But that thing was beat. Like, it took so much abuse because that's what I started on. And
You should fall a lot.
I fell every day, every time I rode. There was not one time that I didn't fall. Now I don't fall, but I'm also not as ballsy as I used to be. I figure I don't want to go in a suit to work in a cast.
No? Might be good.
It'd be cool.
Sympathy.
I've done it before.
Might be sympathy.
When I tore my shoulder in 2018, I was in a sling. So not a cast, but sling. I tore the muscle that holds the collarbone to the clavicle. And it's funny because I was talking with some girls at work, and they're like, oh, like, what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, oh, I'm going snowboarding with the boys. Like, it's going to be so fun, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, wow, great. I come Monday, and they see me, and they're like, what happened?
When you talk to them, to them. Did you say blah, 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 or do you have words in there?
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, blah, blah, blah always.
Okay.
Did I say blah, blah, blah right now?
Yeah, you said, I said this and blah, blah, blah. I was wondering if you actually said to them blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, it's always blah, blah, blah.
Okay, all right. Then we're good. Okay, finish.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm going snowboarding with the boys. Like,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And they see me Monday, and they're like, What happened? Oh, dude, you would never guess. I started showing off, and I ended up eating it completely on the snow, and I look like this. I'm in a sling. I was in a sling for 6 months. I couldn't even move my arm up and down. I had to like pick it up, shower it, and then try to wash my back with one hand. It was fun.
That's always fun.
It is, yeah.
Yes. You learn as you go on.
Oh, yeah.
It gets better and better.
Oh, yeah.
Brushing your teeth with your left hand's like different. If
No,
you're
you know
left-handed.
what? So it was my left arm that messes. So I got the
Oh,
right
God.
still. It was nice. I was like, yeah.
Yes.
If it was my right, it would be game on. I'd probably have to just lay in bed.
Yeah, you have to learn. Learn new skills. Become ambidextrous. It's really great. I like it.
You must be a pro
Yes.
now, huh?
Both legs and hands. Legs, arms, hands, feet.
What happened? Something happened where I pulled a muscle on my right arm. So I had to try to like use my left arm for something. I was like, this is so awkward. Like I can't do anything.
Like washing, wiping your butt.
Yeah.
Dude, wiping your butt's so hard.
Yeah.
I have a bidet. It's so easy now. Just turn the knob. It's clean.
You're like, oh no, it's on the right side.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
But you can still move it with your. It's easier to move, so it's good. If anything happens, I'm good. Jordan knew. Jordan bought it for me. That was his best present ever buying for me, Christmas. So we're good.
He's like, just in case you fall.
Yeah. He said, "Dad, this is it. This is the best present ever." And he was right. He was right, everybody. He was right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's actually hilarious.
Yeah. Jordan, everybody. He'll be here. No, he's not here tomorrow because Jordan's sick, everybody. He has some disease like that kids get, but he's not a kid no more. It's a new virus. RSRCSBTCLBQRM, whatever it is. It's some.
A, B, C, D, E,
Yeah,
F,
he's
G.
got something. He's got something, and
The alphabet disease.
he's been coughing for a while. I think he just needs attention. That's what it is. Like this, him coming here and being on the podcast, not enough attention.
Not enough attention.
He's needy. He's needy right now. Needy. All right, Jordan. Waiting for you. Okay, so all right. Well, that was fun, Dave.
Yeah.
We had some fun here. We'll do it again, and you can tell us some snowboard stories and
Oh, man.
Cancun stories. Picking your brother up and throw him in the water stories.
That was fun.
And what else? What else stories I got that I hear from you?
I mean, I have stories for everything.
Yeah, some saving. When you saved that got lucky and saved my bike, saved you from getting hurt.
What story is that?
When you said, "Hey, let me ride your bike."
The two-stroke story.
Yes,
You should have
that
led
one.
with that.
Let me see that one, and then what else?
The X Game story.
Pretty soon you'll be able to win the game, dude. We're gonna get that one out. The win the game story. You might as well go for it.
Let's go play.
Right now on the way to snowboard. Just take streets.
Just take streets. You know what? There's a good portion of streets that I do take.
Yes.
I don't like taking the front way because it's just so sketchy going up the mountain. So I take the back route to Bear. And there's a ton of stoplights. And there is some that I ran last time I went. So I was laughing that you said it right now.
There you go. I think you're to it. How many guys gonna be in the car? 6?
No, it'll be 5.
See?
5.
And it's not too awkward because 3 of you seen each other naked anyways because you're brothers. So, you're good, dude. And they don't really know the game that good. You can just cheat and win. Go ahead.
Just run the lights.
GoPro. Bring a GoPro. I'll lend you my new GoPro. I'll lend you my 10, my GoPro.
I need a 360, so it gets like the...
Oh, I got a 360.
Yeah. Otherwise, I got to put it just in the front. It might not get the person in the back. But if we put it in the middle...
360, I got you.
360.
Okay.
360.
Okay. You'll borrow the 360 and we'll have video. That's going to be good, people, because we could put it on that camera over there and we're money. All right. So, all right. Everybody comment. See if you guys want David back so we could talk about the 360. All right, Dave.
All right,
it was fun, man.
Thanks, Timmy.
We'll see you again. All right, everybody. Like and subscribe. Dave, Dilo22. That's going to be DadBod22. That's going to be him.
Dad 5.
Oh, DadBod5.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Help support me.
Yeah, help support.
I need some new tires for my bike.
Oh. All right. Peace, everybody. Out.